Well, hello and welcome to Schools Winning Grants with Rodney Walker. I'm your host, and on today's show, it's really a bonus. It's not the official show yet, but the way I'm going, I think it might be the show. I don't know. I just don't know. But let me say this: the show is coming real soon. But on today's episode, or show, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do what am I going to be sharing? Give me that paperwork, please. Okay, great. This show is going to be Schools Winning Grants, and that's what this is all about. It's going to be the show that helps you to win the dough for your school, your district, your educational institution, and, hopefully something will be said that at least put a smile on your face. If nothing else happens, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Can we just give them a smile? Okay, great. Good. We'll give you a smile today. And I'm going to be sharing with you some information to help you get a chance to know me a little bit better. But more importantly, I'm going to be sharing with you some information that's going to help you to know how to start stacking that dough. And I'm going to share with you how to use this show to stack the dough. Now, how is that? Using this show to help you stack the dough. Now, what do you mean, Rodney? I mean, by this, I want to share with you some things that I want you to do so you know how to use this show properly, because it's coming really, really soon. And I've already just kind of been dropping some seeds and some teasers just to kind of give you a feel for what we're going to be doing. But pretty soon, I'm going to be dialing in even more with some pointers and some tips of action steps that you should be taking to help your school, district, or your school, charter school, private school, whatever, to begin to go and get the dough. And that's where things begin to get fun. When you know how to get funded and you can turn it on like just the same way you start your car up, it's really exciting. What's not fun is when you don't know how to get the funds. That's where everything becomes stressful. So here's the first thing I'm going to say. This show, you can leverage this show by, first of all, coming and getting the inspiration. I'm going to be sharing with you some concrete insight, but just the inspiration alone has great value. The insight is an added bonus. So coming in and simply being inspired to take the next step of what you need to do to help your school is a win for you. So that's another reason. The other thing is it's a rallying point for you and your other teachers. So I would use this show and send it over. Yes, you can share it with other teachers in your schools or other principals or with your administrative staff. Some of you are superintendents that are listening to the show. You can share it with them to hopefully spark some ideas with them so that you can all go after the funds and have a concerted effort, because nothing happens without you and your school having a dialed in game plan for getting funds. Now, we have a dialed in game plan for test results that we want to achieve. We have a dialed in game plan for all of these other things that we want to have happen. We've got to now get a dialed in game plan for getting funded. Here's my question for you. Does your school or district, does it have a dialed in game plan as it relates to grants? Now, before you answer that, here's what I mean. Because sometimes when I ask that question, people say, yes, we sure do. And if I ask the next question, can I see it in writing? Well, we don't have it in writing. We don't have it in writing, Rodney. We have it in our mind. And when it's in your mind, your friend, listen to this, my friend. I want you to hear this. When it's solely in your mind, it's a wish. Yes, just a wish. So we got to get it in writing. So here's the thing. You can use this show. Just that little one tip that I just shared with you is another pointer that can help you. So use the show to get things tightened up. In fact, what I like to tell my friends, tighten up your wig. We want to tighten it up so it's on straight. We don't want the wig being crooked. Let's tighten it up and make it straight. Another thing that you can do with the show is simply listen with your staff. we keep it short intentionally, or just send it over to them, and it allows them to get on the same page, because there's something about having a unified effort, the recharge that your school or district needs to just be a spark to go after more funding. And I want you to let me know how that's working out for you. I know we haven't even really started the show yet, but I'm hoping even as you're listening to these bonus episodes that some energy is kind of moving around. Say, hey, yeah, we need to really do this. And some of you need even more direction right now in this phase, and I want you to feel free to know that I'm on your side. Connect with me. Yeah, just connect with me on social media. I'm really strong on LinkedIn. I hang out quite a bit there, but connect with me and let me know, hey, right now I'm listening to the show, and let me know other questions that you have, because as we get ready to start dialing in and developing the up and coming episodes, the real episodes, not the bonus, the real episodes, I want to make sure that we're giving you the information that you need. So we've got to keep this as a two-way streak where you feel free to let me know what else you need help with. And you know, when you do that, I'm going to do my best, yes, my absolute best to bring it. Yes, because you need help. And I want to be on your side. You're not by yourself. I want you to know you are not by yourself. Rodney Walker believes in you. Rodney Walker is on your side. Rodney Walker is going to help you to get funded. There are so many people that come to me, they knew zero about grants. I mean, some of them couldn't even spell grants. And before you know it, they were getting funded because they followed some simple principles and some instructions and got funded. Here's the real deal, my friend. If you can write those term papers that you wrote back in college, those 5, those 10, 15, 20, 40 page, some of you wrote 100-page papers and dissertations. If you can do all that, my friend, surely you can write an 8 to 10-page proposal. And here's the good news. Some of you don't even have to do that. Maybe you're stronger in on the other side of things, like the relational factors, the relational equity that you need to create in getting funded. Focus in on that and let somebody else do the writing. Or maybe you're strong in research. You see, this show is going to help you to think through some of that stuff. And you know, my friend, when you do that, you begin to win. Yes, you do. You begin to win. Now, have you gotten that team together that I've been talking about? Well, if you haven't, shoot those emails and say, hey, listen, can we get together to talk? I'm putting together a grant development team. Some of them will say, I don't know a thing about grants. Great. We definitely want you, because now we got somebody that's now hopefully willing to learn, and we got a show that's going to help you. So that's another way that you can use this show, my friend. I want to encourage you to go over to Apple Podcasts, subscribe, or go over to Spotify and subscribe, or go over to Google Podcasts and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Go wherever you go, just subscribe. And remember, I'm going to be here for you. So I want you to be brave, be bold, be brilliant, take charge, and I'll see you soon.